Can I use my Hong Kong company to export products directly from mainland China? This is one of the commonly asked questions on this channel. In this video, I'd like to talk about some of the details that you have to pay attention to when working with mainland China using your Hong Kong company. Now, first of all, before we go to the topic, I'd like to show you, one second, I'd like to show you the Hong Kong company documents that you get. So usually if you register the company through us, you're going to get a box like this. All right. So it's going to contain all the important documents of your Hong Kong company. And that typically includes articles of association. You've got 5-6 copies. And then you've got share certificate and statutory book, and also company documents. Basically, with the share certificate, you have all the company documents here printed. And then obviously you have company's stamps. So basically you've got, rectangular stamp, and then embosser stamp, and the main stamp of the company. So as you can see, these are the complete list of documents that you have in your company's box, basically. Hong Kong companies do not have, first of all, import and export license. They don't have it. It's basically a unified license, like a company's certificate of registration or business registration. These are the only documents that you have in order to run your company in most of the business activities. Of course, there are some business activities which require special licensing, but generally speaking, Hong Kong company does not have import and export license. Now, even if you had import and export license, like I talked about this before, Hong Kong is a separate jurisdiction from China. Legally speaking, it's treated as a foreign company for doing business with China. Now, the question is, if we get back to the question, can I use my Hong Kong company to export directly from mainland China? The answer is no, you cannot. So this is the answer you've been waiting for, probably, some of you. No, you cannot directly use this company because it's a foreign company to China. If you had import and export license, imagine for argument's sake, that license would have been useful for import and export activities in Hong Kong, not in mainland China. But again, for your information, Hong Kong eliminated all of that, paperwork. So your Hong Kong company does not even have import and export license. But again, for import and export process from mainland China and to mainland China, you will need either import and export agent here, or you will have to open your own mainland China company. And now, there's one interesting fact probably most of the inexperienced traders don't have, like business people don't have, which is instead of hiring import and export agent, you can work with freight forwarding companies which have import and export permit. You don't have to actually separate agent from the freight forwarding company. We have, for example, a freight forwarding company, logistics company, that most of you know. You can actually see the office that I put on the previous video in Songjiang of Shanghai. So we have this import and export license under our freight forwarding company. You don't have to pay a special agent to do import and export process for you. If you have a Hong Kong company, what I'm saying is you don't have to go and hire a separate agent which will deal with the import and export process. You can skip that agent, directly contact with a freight forwarding company, which will handle the export process. Specifically talking here, if you are exporting products from China, according to this question, you can let your freight forwarding company to deal with the export process free of charge. You don't have to pay extra. We, for example, offer this export service, documentation and everything when we do the logistics to our clients. We take care of the transportation, obviously, and then we're going to take care of the export process for you for free. No need to pay extra. Of course, there are a lot of agencies in China which rely on profits from such services, like just providing export services, just providing, import and export documentation using their trading company. But here's the shortcut. I told you. You can go around, skip this agency, directly contact with a freight forwarding company. So to summarize, you have a Hong Kong company to make the process, a little bit flexible, okay? If you can, better to register both Hong Kong company and a mainland China company. So that Hong Kong company can be the parent company for your mainland China company. And whenever you need the Hong Kong company to have flexibility over the finances, then you can use that. Or you want to directly export using your own name, then you can use your mainland China company. If you don't have a mainland China company, contact a freight forwarding company which has a license to export or import products, so that you don't have to pay extra for your import and export agent. I hope this video makes it clear. Recently, actually, some of the viewers asked me, can we deal with LC, for example, line of credit, using our Hong Kong company? Answer to that question is also no, you cannot, because of the reasons I counted here. Because Hong Kong company is a foreign company. It cannot deal with LCs which are opened for mainland China, okay? Because it's a foreign company here in mainland China. So for that, you need some company with export license here in China, which can be the freight forwarding company. Doesn't have to be an agent. Doesn't have to be a trading company, separate one, okay? I think the reason why for this confusion is the last video I talked about Hong Kong company as an option for international students studying in China. Probably that created some misunderstanding there. The reason why, again, we recommend Hong Kong company for international students is because they cannot register mainland China company here in China. They can, but it will be illegal to run that company for them under international student status. So therefore, our recommendation, because you need a company, right? You need a company to get paid. You need company to grow your business. So therefore, better option is register your company first in Hong Kong while you're a student, right? And when you're closer to graduation, then you can use the same company as a parent company, create a subsidiary in mainland China. That was the whole point, okay? The point was not, I would like to emphasize this, it was not to say that Hong Kong company can replace your mainland China company. It cannot. It simply cannot, because in China, you need a Chinese company. Meaning, in this context, Chinese doesn't mean the nationality here. It means the company registered within mainland China, excluding Hong Kong and Macau. Because when we talk about mainland China, we usually talk about the country of China, okay? It excludes Hong Kong, Special Administrative Region, and Macau, okay? So when we talk about, legally speaking, about Macau and Hong Kong, they are separate jurisdictions from the mainland. So once again, I hope this video makes it clear. You can get in touch with us for Hong Kong company registration, bank account opening, or liquidation, structuring, etc. Same for mainland China companies. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.